So first, to explain why would I buy a nearly 50-year-old boat? Well, because I love sailing and because I felt that now is the time to have the option to get out of the city if need be, among other reasons. And it was the right boat at the right time. Unable to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, I went on Craigslist and I was looking through and I found this boat and immediately the contacted the owner via email and got a message the next morning. And within a couple of weeks, I had checked the boat out, took it out for a sea trial, and with great gusto decided not to go through the hassle of having it hauled out and surveyed. Not recommended. But I've worked on boats my whole life. I knew what I was getting into. And to me, this is a project and something that I need just to keep sane in these insane times. So, this is the story of the refit and analysis and adventures of what I hope to be will be quite a robust blue water boat to enjoy our holidays without having to drive for hours and hours to get away from the maddening crowds, and without having to lug around a 80-liter external or internal frame backpack to go alpine hiking, which I love to do, but a sailboat carries a lot more and is a lot more fun. So, without further ado, here is that journey from day one of being on the boat. Forgive my appearance. I have a face made for radio. Let's put it that way. Anyways, I hope you enjoy. I hope you learn something. Maybe I will too, and I hope to see you out on the water. Cheers.
And MTD launch director, you have a clearance to launch. I copy, thank you. 99, proceeded, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Right away, Houston. Vector good. Exxon. Vector, you have good thrust. Roger, we can stir up a lot. 99, proceeded, 3, 2, 1.
Sweet pea. First day on La Paloma, and you're helping me making my lunch.
Yeah, I made you a sandwich.
Never mind the mess. Look at this gourmet sandwich.
Turkey and cheese and
Sweet
salad.
pea. Sandwich maker extraordinaire.
Sweet pea sandwich station. Thank you.
Very good. Right. Well, first day, first vlog in the tradition of sailing the Vagabond and Davos and all the other do-it-yourself or sail around the world types. Who knows where this will go? Maybe totally mundane and boring, but here it goes. So last week finalized the purchase of sailing vessel La Paloma, a 35-foot Coronado center cockpit masthead sloop, and for the price, I think it's a lot of boat. Definitely some issues, including the oil in the bilge, which today I will be assessing, cleaning up, and hopefully doing some other knick-knack bright work, but I think most of it will be measuring and assessing the boat in lieu of the lack of a a survey, which was kind of a condition of getting it at the price I got it. And so being on a fairly limited budget, these are the things that you have to compromise. I know all the naysayers will say, oh, you got to get the survey and your keel's going to fall off. But I've had lots of boats. Never needed insurance unless I'm at a dock. And this boat came with a mooring ball, so touch wood. If there is wood. Everything will be fine. But yeah. Anyways, Captain Finn out. Right. Well, here we are. Rainy West Coast day on La Paloma. Being the stubborn person I am, I loaded the dinghy to the gunnels with the one load, which probably should have been two, with all the tools, etc. So I'll give you a little tour. V-berth, which has instantly become storage, chain locker. In order to get this bag of tools on board, I had to use the anchor winch. The engine winch, engine crane. Worked quite well, actually. So here we are, La Paloma, barbecue, all important. Anchor crane, solar array. Now this makeshift tarp awning needs to go, which is why I've got this stainless steel tubing here. And again, me being stubborn and on a budget, I've also purchased some caster wheels, which I'm going to attempt to make into a tube bender. We'll see how that goes. HD GoPro gave out, spar varnish. Yeah, so galley saloon. Galley saloon. Head. Through the head to the master cabin, captain's quarters, as it were. Aft storage. So battery banks are below here. Anyways, so Maiden. So the next job is that we need to take care of the bilge, which engines just down here, and I'll be disassembling, setting up the tripod, and hopefully getting in there post haste. Out. All right, well, cleaned up as far as it can be. Now, this is what we're dealing with. Nasty, nasty bilge. Nasty. I mean, it's just nasty. The engine runs. It's got a high output alternator and it's had the exhaust, you know, the thing, the exhaust U-joint was replaced ad hoc in Alaska. So it's just going to be a matter of cleaning this up. It's bad, but hopefully it will be good. Talk to you soon. Alright guys, well, end of day 1 of year 30. Oh, it's getting quite hot in here. Alright, so here's what the bilge looks like now. Dry, except for right here. It looks like there's water coming in through the weep hole. But at least the oil is gone. The diesel oil, whatever it was. All right, well, day 2. I've cleaned out the bilge and subsequently found a minor leak at one of the keel plates, which is not good, but it's not a big leak. It's gonna have to be dealt with at some point. But today I've decided to do one job, which is removing the old grip stop tape and redoing the stairs, which already looks better. And then this is just procrastinating from the actual engine work. I'm cleaning up that horrible diesel, but hopefully all will be well. Talk to you later. All right. Well, once more into the fray. I have sanded and stained the steps. So let those dry. You can see here the work from yesterday. The bilge is dry. The anchor plates look terrible. Rusted, but they're there, obviously. And this is the leaky area that I was concerned about. And this is the amount of water that's pooled since last night. I don't know if you can see that. Right, so it's about a couple centimeters of water. And next is to tackle the engine, which I'm not looking forward to, but it is what it is. But at least, you know, the boat may sink, but it'll have a great set of companionway ladder. All right, talk to you later. All right, guys. Well, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm at the back end of the engine here, and I just want to make two points. So you'll notice here I got a tool bag. Right, so at this point my video card filled up completely, but what I was going to say there is that when working on a boat or in any situation, it's really important to have your tools organized. And what I do is I carry a tool bag that I can just fill up with the tools that I need for the project, and I am religious about putting the tools in the bag, because if you're working in the bilge specifically, and if it's different, if it's dirty, then you lose tools very quickly, and it just adds to the hassle. So just wanted to make mention of how important it is to keep the tools organized. The second thing is that what is the second thing? Yes. So during that cleanup of the aft section, which is the most important thing to do if you get a new boat, is you got to clean it and you got to analyze everything, find out what's broken, specifically with the wiring. And what I found was exposed, broken double-aught positive cable running into that very filthy bilge water, and then subsequently running over the exposed drive shaft, which was creating quite a nice groove in the double-aught cable, which was leading directly from the power bank switch to the engine. Because the drive shaft acts as the ground for the boat, that could have potentially been a catastrophic failure, probably a fire, or at least the smoke, and there are no fuses directly on that cable. So in the meantime, I am collecting the Bimini components and the other things that I've ordered, and we'll be going out to the boat post haste to make those to finish cleaning. Really what needs to happen is that the engine needs to come off of its mounts, and I need to rig up some sort of internal hoist system, get the engine up, separate it from the transmission, and repair the leak, which is actually coming from the stuffing box for the drive shaft. But when the water comes in from the drive shaft, it leaks into the bilge, which is caked with 50 years of oil. So that oil's got to come out, and then the leak's got to be fixed, or vice versa. And then the engine's got to be put back in its place, and then the next step will be to repair the electrical issues. Hopefully by doing that, I will not be disturbing any of the engine, and it is it's a puzzle that needs to be fixed. But the important thing is to keep the pollution inside in buckets and dispose of it properly. So, doing my part to save the oceans, one decrepit ancient hull at a time. One last thing, I would suggest that any boat owner taking on any type of project of any caliber on a boat has Nigel Calder's Boat Owner's Mechanical and Electrical Manual. It's the Bible. Know it, learn it, and love it. All right, until next time, happy sailing. May the sun be on your face and the wind at your back.
Very smooth touchdown.